kawan tu lah. Sebab ada tiba ada tanya dia pakai ni. Nanti kita cakap.
This open source, the concept called Meshtastic, it is actually a open source off-grid decentralized mesh network run on so the key here is the affordable low power devices. So what it does is that it will create a mesh network for the use. This is something we're going to talk about. What is this Meshtastic all about? What is LoRa? What sort of it's called MQTT integration? We talk a little bit about the Meshtastic Malaysia, and then some of the hardware we use, and then most important one is actually what frequency is being used, and the last is like we like to invite you to join and expand this community-based network. Yeah. So why build this Meshtastic network? So basically, it is actually you can do a statewide messaging network for the community. So you can use this network to send, like if you are into IoT, Internet of Things, you can actually use this network to send sensor messages across, or you could use this to send messages across. Of course, in a disaster area, when there's a disaster, when there's no power and all the signals are disrupted, right? You could use this to send a message to like coordinate for help, coordinate for different agencies. Okay, so this diagram is very interesting. So the middle part here is the LoRa. So the word LoRa stands for long range, low power radio. It is actually a small little radio. We have a booth behind there. You can go and have a look at all the radios. Some are battery powered, and some even have a BlackBerry style keyboard. So the middle part here is the one that have all this match. As you can see that there is a Bluetooth logo connected to your phone. So typically, this part is optional. You only use the phone, the Android phone, the iOS, to configure the device and also to receive message. So some of the devices have screens, some doesn't. But as you can see, you can either connect via wireless or Bluetooth, or you can just directly use one of the device with a keyboard and a messaging display to send messages across it. Yeah. So I will go through a little bit more detail. Yeah. So what is LoRa? The LoRa standard is almost like I was involved in the IoT community. LoRa is almost like 10 years old. So it stands for long range, and then it's used this called the chip spectrum modulation. It's kind of like a little bit like I think spectrum was also used by the Bluetooth thing. So how they achieve the one? If you look at on this picture, this is how the chip frequency looks like on the SDR. Any of the SDR, you can see the waterfall. That's how it looks like. They are able to send it in such a way that you can send it on a very, very long range. Of course, you see that chip spectrum has been used in military and space communication for decades. LoRa is the first low-cost implementation. It is also, a very famous IoT protocol. Yeah. So all the stuff here that I mentioned are all open source. The main firmware is all open source. So it supports things like LoRa, ESP32, NRF52. A lot of the popular microcontroller are those that are involved in hardware or have played with the hardware. we probably heard about the ESP32. Everything is open source, and also if you notice that the app itself, the Android and Apple app itself, is also open source and really well developed. So if you have like some extra hardware, you can just clone this one and then contribute to the communities. Next hop. So the default history. So what it does is that the good thing about the mesh network is that they will just, whatever they have messaged, they will probably just relay 3 times. I think the max is 7, probably the default one is 3. So when you send a message maybe from your phone to your own the device, it will send it out, and within 3 hops, it actually will reach very, very far. Later towards the end, I have to go to the computer and show you some of the map application. Yeah. So these are some of the Bluetooth configuration. So the only reason you need an app is so that you can configure the device. Things like this one you can see, or things like you can configure things like the network, the power, the Bluetooth, the display, and of course on the other side you can see all the things like the serial, the MQTT. You can do a lot of test range, and so and so on. So the app itself, it was actively developed and actually is quite user friendly to use. Okay, for those that are in the IoT space or in the IoT industry would have heard of this protocol called the MQTT. It stands for Message Queue Telemetry Transport. So what happened is that whatever message that device itself is going to send to a MQTT server, so that the server knows that you are alive, and if you have any message to send, the server would you publish everything to the server, and a lot of the map application will subscribe to the server. So you get things like map report, telemetry data, and then you can also send data. I put up these slides because I understand not all of the crowd isn't in the IoT space. So this is how an MQTT works. Is like just now that sensor would publish it to what we call a broker. Can be any other broker itself, and then the map and whatever device they will subscribe to it. So your device typically just publish it to the broker, and everyone else just subscribe to the broker. It's kind of like a magazine subscription and a magazine publisher kind of concept. Yeah. So these are those that typically involved in IoT application would probably be familiarized with. Yeah, okay, so these are the things that is being sent up. For example, like it will send out your long name and your short name, how long has been up, what is your position, so typically, and then what is the altitude, how high you are, what is the map privacy. So these are have a bit things called a map privacy, so that it randomizes the location, so that people don't go and knock on your door and steal your antenna and stuff like that. Yeah. So it does give you the things like the hardware model. So this one is a HealthTech V3. It's a client. Yeah, and then what sort of firmware version are you running on? Yeah, so these are the data sent up from just now the one to the mapping servers. The thing that drive this one is like inside the most of the hardware. There's this thing called CyberDSA SX1262. So this is the chip that power up the whole LoRa network. What I want to highlight here is that the high sensitivity. The high sensitivity is in dBm, so it's minus 440 dBm. So what this does is that it is actually pretty low power. So when it's on idle, it is using like 4.6 milliamp of power, and it can transmit on a quite high. So the next slide I want to show you what is this minus 40 dBm, right? A typical Wi-Fi that we run today is around minus 90 dBm. So that is the noise that you can listen. Cellular network is around 120 minus 120 dBm. This LoRa thing can actually go up to like 140 minus 100 dBm. So this device, once you put it into the network, even though it's a very noisy environment, it is very, very good at picking up a very big signal. Mobile app. So as you can see that you can do most of your things on the mobile app, so that on itself, you can get like who is connected to you. You can do a lot of trace route, or you can see who is on it itself. You can use this to send like the data. You can send like temperature, humidity, or even like if you have any sensor, you can actually join the network and then use the network to send sensor data across. Like for example, you want to monitor some water level in the river, you put one of these there, run it on solar, and then let it monitor it at a very, very low cost, and very, very low way to operate it. So in this case, it is actually sending some of the temperature and humidity. And if there's a sensor that you have that is not supported, you can always, because open source, you can always develop some firmware, or you can actually add in the sensor and publish it to the GitHub itself. This one is Meshtastic Malaysia. This is actually, Meshtastic is actually like a Facebook group itself. This is some of the snapshot of it. Later I will just go and show you some of the map itself on this one. As you can see that these are some of the coverage in Klang Valley. We have around 104 devices, and if there's a zoom in one, you can see some of the devices around there. I will run through this on the computer after this. So frequency to be used. Yeah, okay. So this one, if you are interested to set up a node, it is either the ISM band. So these are free band. So the free band I use is for Malaysia is 919 to 923. If you are buying it, do not buy the European one. The European one is on the 800 series. As you know, anything is on 900 is actually actually can go at very, very long range. Do not use the 433. This on the picture is like that you put one of the devices on a drone, so you can get a good signal coverage. Yeah. So again, 919 and 433. Please just use the 919, because the 433, even a lot of the auto gate on 433, you get a lot of interference, and some of the handheld radios are all on 433. Yeah, so if you're going to get one, make sure you are on the 900 frequency or the 919, not the European one. We are all on the Malaysian this network itself. Yeah, so there are two choices of hardware you can get out there. One of them is the ESP32. Those that are dealing with Arduino and play with hardware should be familiarized with the ESP32. So this chip has both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on it. Has a bit more memory, so you want to develop your app, everything you can put inside there. Have a bit more higher processing power. The only drawback is it actually uses a lot more power. So if you want to run a battery power app, it's going to drain your battery much faster. So it's good for places where you have a power source, and then the NRF52. NRF52 is a very, very famous chip for a lot of these are the controller that used for the Bluetooth. So obviously you only have Bluetooth, only it doesn't have Wi-Fi. But it is a very, very power efficient chip. At the back there, go ahead, you go and see, we should have like a sample NRF52 and the ESP32 on it. This is some of the hardware. The popular one are these Haltech ones here, and then some you can hook up a keyboard to it, and then some even you can put it in a car, and you have a tiny little radio, and then a lot of people that were 3D printing the casing for it. You can go at the back there and have a look at the hardware later. So the popular one is this one. Is running on a ESP32S3. S3, if you're familiar, is their most powerful chip itself. So this one plus the chip that I just mentioned, the SX1262. This is how it looks like. You have a nice little display here. It runs on USB-C, and all the other extra pins you can connect it to other extra sensors or other functionalities. Yeah, so those are those that are old enough to recognize the BlackBerry phone. In their back, you have the BlackBerry style keyboard. The younger generation have no idea what I'm talking about. So this one itself, you can use this to send message. It has the LoRa built-in. You can send and receive message on it. So this, I think there's a sample version. Yeah, go ahead and have a go at it. Yeah. So again, what can you do with the Meshtastic? Help us to expand the network. I'm not even the organizer of this. I'm just helping them sharing this. Help us to expand the network, add extra sensors to the network. If you have like places that are very remote, you could help like local farmers or whatever collect certain data itself. Like soil data. Like the humidity, river water level sensors. You could use it and help. And of course, you could use it for the search and rescue coverage. And the last one is very important. If you are going for hacking in places, 3-4 of you are going hacking places without mobile coverage, right? Each of you could just put one of these little things onto your bag itself, and you can communicate with each other without cellular or without a mobile network. So the last one is actually really useful. Join us. This is the QR code to the Meshtastic Malaysia site. A lot of the information out there. If you want to, we have all the setup, how to set up the thing, how to get started quickly. Most of the information you probably can get started if you got a hardware probably within like 1 or 2 hours. Set it up, and then after that, put it maybe near your window, so you can have like a node itself. Yeah. Let me just do a bit of a live demo a bit. We still a bit of time. Yeah, so this is the live map. Yeah, so this is the live map. As you can see, that is actually available in a lot of the countries. Just want to show okay. From what I took the picture now, they have a way lot more. As you can see that in the Klang Valley, we have quite coverage, but outside of Klang Valley, we need more people to do the coverage. So you can click on any one of them. It will show you like the name, what is it connected on, and then you can either get how far you are from the next guy, and so on and so on. See, so this one is disconnected. So a lot of the application is on the map itself, and this is the last one. Yeah. So for anything else, you can go to the back there and talk to us. You want to see how the hardware looks like, and any other questions. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your time. Okay. I pass the question. Thank you.
kita je.
Maybe I don't impact pada dia.
And she decided to take it out.
We have 25,000
Sekarang ni aku nak tahu kalau
memang ada undang-undang ni.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's not super because when you talk about privacy, so including
Yeah. I just been loaned to the pusat to assist them.
excellent itu.
right here at the NT Service Center in Bangkok. At this shelter, we
Ini pun kerja.
Oh, sorry. Macam mana I want to solve this problem?
So I boleh recommend you is to try use the iPhone dulu lah, sebab memang Android dia memang ada problem macam ni.
Ya kah?
Yes.
Tapi dia tempat kat mana, dekat cloud lah.
Yes. All safe lah. Safe.
stop subscribe the data, we can give you back the data lah. I mean, the data will be
This is what we have like
can maybe in touch lah, tak betul.
真的很胶囊的，采购不少嘞，包括也认识一下这个也换了行业嘛。
Bagian, bagian.
Sorry.
Basically north entrance level 1, the ground floor, right?
Macam beli lagi.